Hi, welcome to the live stream. My name's Jabine, and Archangel Raphael will speak through me to whoever's listening in this moment and the people who'll listen afterwards. Yeah, just going to make a start and let Raphael come in. I would like you to know that there are many people who are, in one way or another, needing attention at the moment on the earth plane. I am saying this because it is important for you to know that one of the reasons you are able to be in the spirit is that you have a lot of assistance from angels and higher beings. But I would like you to know that many people do not have this in their lives. They are not able to consciously be in the spirit realm, receive messages, feel uplifted by our presence. What I'm really trying to say is that although there is a lot of confusion around on the earth plane, there is also a lot of clarity by people who are going deeper and higher and attuning to a higher consciousness, a higher perspective, learning more about what is actually going on. And at the same time, there are equal numbers who are very desperately in need of information, of assistance, of wellness brought to them by others. I am saying this so that you can be aware that at the moment you are needed by people on the earth. There are many people who would like to have answers, who need answers, who are not really able to fully go forwards without having the right information, the right perspective. So I would like each and every person who is listening to this to be aware that they are able to transmit something to other people, whether it is directly or whether it is by simply passing on the right information bearers to them, putting them in touch with others who have information that will be useful for them. I am saying this so that you are able to be consciously aware that your presence is able to have an impact on other people's lives at the moment more than ever, because people really are in need. Those who are not in any way attuning to the light of oneness, those who are listening to what is handed out to them by the media frenzy about what is going on. I also would like you to know that because of this, sometimes I say to people inwardly, please share what you know with others. Speak and do not be afraid, because people will welcome what you have to say. They will find it reassuring. I am saying this to give you the confidence to speak, to share truth and knowledge, to not be afraid. And also, I would like you to know that sometimes I have said to you that you do not need to be with people who are not sharing your perspective. And yes, this is all true and relevant. But remember that whoever crosses your path is meant to be there. So, with them, be open and free with what you say. I will say more to you now. There are many angels who are in one way or another wanting to speak as well. So, what I will do is transmit what they have to say to you. It is good for you to be aware that there are many changes going on the earth plane. So many changes that, in fact, sometimes you will not know whether you are coming or going. What I will say is that these changes will all be positive, but whilst they are in one way or another fully coming to fruition, there will be a lot of confusion and chaos. I would like you to steer away from this chaos, to keep yourselves to yourselves at times, to let the changes happen gradually and as they are supposed to. The sort of changes I'm speaking about are ones that involve many different places on the earth plane, places that are catering for the masses. So this includes supermarkets, it includes places where people normally gather, places like cafes and restaurants as well, larger chains of them, I mean. What I'm really trying to say is that something really does need to be rearranged on many levels in order for the energies to be congruent with the earth energies which have already risen. So, what I see is that as a result of what is happening at the moment, things will change. And the sort of things that will change is that what you will be able to buy will actually change because there have been restrictions in this time. So things will change somewhat. But also, there will be some other changes in terms of what can and cannot happen somewhere. These changes will take a while to fully be implemented, but when they are, they will affect your life. But what I will say is that overall, the changes will be very positive. They will have a positive impact on people's lives. And that is not because the intention behind the changes are good. They will be enforced by the government. But what will happen is that people will find a way of making it work for them. So, although the changes may seem quite restrictive on one level, there will be ways that they will benefit you. It is good for you to be aware that sometimes when life changes in a big way, the things which have not been so positive fall away and the good things come to the forefront of life. I hope this makes sense. So, whatever happens, go with it. Stay in your own energy. Do not get too involved with what is going on, but just be sure that things will ultimately work out for the highest good of everyone. Because what I would like you to know is that when earth energies are at a certain level, everything that happens ultimately is going to be good because the earth energies literally don't support anything else. I also would like you to know that sometimes you wonder what is going to happen. You are also wondering if what will happen is that you will feel more controlled, restricted, unable to move freely around. I have a lot of angels who are working on earth, so many in fact, that I will go as far as to say that more people are with the angels than not. So, for this reason, we are feeling very safe and safe in the knowledge that everything will work out for the highest good. We feel that there are so many angels who are here on earth, who are attuning to the higher realms, higher beings, and angels who are in spirit, that it is guaranteed that all will be well. I would also like you to know that sometimes you wonder if angels are very able to be practical as well. You may wonder if we are the sort of beings who can literally intervene in a crisis and turn things around. I would like to share some important information about this that you can pass on to others. And that is, yes, there is lots we can do, but what we cannot do is bypass free will. And what we also cannot do is turn things around fast when energies are heavy. So, what I will say is that when people are willing to let us in, and when energies are in one way or another allowing it, there is a lot we can do. But when things are very dense, when there is a lot of pain, trauma, upset, confusion, it does take us a while to be able to change things. The reason I'm saying this is so that you can have realistic expectations of us, and at the same time know that when energies are right and people are open, it is absolutely incredible what we can do. So it is a bit of both, that we really can do a lot, and at the same time, we do have certain restrictions. What I will say is the way that we can do more is by more people opening themselves up to us coming in, to actually consciously ask for our presence in their lives and in all that they do. And also, it really helps when people are consciously processing their own heavy emotions and surrendering everything to Source and trusting everything will balance out. Because what I see in some of you is that there is a tendency to dwell in heavy emotions rather than fully process them. Sometimes it is because you can't and need assistance, and sometimes it is because there is a part of you that is stuck in something and you are not quite able to get out of it. But that is also because you are not asking for help inside with it. I have more to give you, and when I speak, what I am doing is rearranging what is in you and around you. I would like you to know that this is an excellent way that we can come into your lives and intervene, because as I speak to you, I am able to access you on deeper levels, because I am very much able to be with you on the earth plane through this channel as she speaks. And as you hear my words, you feel my energy and go deeper into my light so I can do more. What I say is all going to be relevant to all of you, so I would like you to listen carefully. What I would like you to know is that there are many energies in all of you that have accumulated over many lifetimes. But within those energies, there are only a certain number of themes. So, what I see is that if you are able to identify the theme behind what you feel and ask for it to be released, it will be. What I see for some of you is you never quite get to the bottom line, to what is really underneath everything that you feel and experience. And I would like you to really practice this more, going deep into what you feel and get to the theme and ask for it to clear. By doing this, by clearing these themes, you will be much clearer in your energy, and there is more we will be able to do for you. When you are crystal clear, it is literally like this that you can ask for something and experience it almost instantly because there is nothing in the way. I would like more of you to experience this on a day to day level because through this you are able to restore your faith as well in the universe, in the higher energies of the cosmos, in the angelic realm. I would like you to all be healing your relationship at the moment to Source, to the universe. Know that as you heal your relationship to Source, you automatically become well. You automatically have an air about you that is contagious, that makes other people feel well as well. And once this relationship is fully healed, you become unstoppable in whatever you are focusing on, whether that is changing other people's lives or whether that is creating a harmonious home for yourselves, whether that is creating a strong community of people around you. But whatever you feel you would like to create on earth, you become unstoppable. Things become not only easier, but actually relatively easy compared to everything else that you may have ever experienced. Everything starts to feel quite easy. In fact, I will go as far as to say that you will start to experience life as it was meant to be experienced, where there is a consistent flow of energy, where things happen spontaneously, where there is little effort required. I would like all of you to have this kind of life. But first, it does require releasing themes and energies that have accumulated and being clear. And after this, life really will be much easier. I have a final message, and that is there is no need to really be afraid at this time, but there is a real need to have time to go within, to be with yourselves. And sometimes what I see is that the conditions around you are really helping you to do this. They are helping you to have more time for yourself, more time to go within. What I will say is that times at the moment are not so bad at all. They are really okay. And any objection you may have to what is going on is sometimes created by you and your mind. But if you are able to be in the moment, you will be able to get through these times much more easily. I also would like you to know that when I speak, I am not necessarily always able to share the full depth and breadth of what I would like to say, because there are limitations based on the English language. But when you hear my words, I would like you to go deeper into your being with them, and you will understand on deeper levels what I am trying to say, what I am really saying. I hope you are able to do this. It is good for all of you to know that the week ahead will be similar to this one. It will be a mixture of you getting on with life, going within, and also getting things done which you are passionate about. And as the weeks go on, you will notice that things build up in your life in a really good way. That is all. Yes, I just want to say thank you for listening, everyone. And yeah, please feel free to share this with other people who you feel may benefit from the messages. And I do these every week. So if you want to, if you want to sort of join every week, then do subscribe to the channel, because the link will sort of, especially if you sort of hit the notification, it'll sort of flash up for you. Um, and yeah, and if you enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up. And yeah, thank you for listening.